There's always been two things that have been really important to me. The first is doing something creative with my pursuits, and the second is helping people. When I started the OnLife brand, if you want to call it that, I didn't have a clear picture of what I wanted to do with that online channel, which I think a lot of people who have the desire to put out content kind of feel that way when they start. I dipped my toes in some business type stuff. I'm someone that's started a business. Not a lot of people have done that. I'm someone that's sold a business. Even fewer people have done that. But I found that I didn't really enjoy the online community surrounding business related content. If you have any experience with that, you've probably seen kind of that hustle culture mindset. No one really is interested in what you have to say unless you're worth $50 million. And so it didn't really inspire me to keep talking about those types of things. From the get-go, I always had an interest in talking about books. I'm a huge book lover. One of my first videos, and probably one of my more successful videos, was a very lengthy review of Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. But one of my internal hangups about making book-related content is that I'm not a super prolific reader. I don't read very fast. I usually read somewhere between 20 to 30 books per year. So I felt like I wouldn't be able to read quickly enough in order to put out a lot of book-related content. I put the OnLife project on the shelf as I transitioned into selling my business and starting a new business. I also have another online brand that is monetized and treated a little bit more like a business that's completely separate from the OnLife that was really taking up a lot of my time. Moving into the end of 2022 and into 23, I wanted to have a purely creative outlet again, and I decided that I am going to pursue making content broadly about art, but with a heavy focus on books. There's a big challenge in making book-related content for me, and that challenge is very appealing. But I do believe I found a way to make content that's interesting, that adds value, that fosters community, and it's just a lot of fun to make. Reading is a silent activity. It's mostly static. It's done pretty much by yourself. And so there's a real challenge to make that visually interesting. Can I make photos of books be absolutely beautiful? Can I make videos of books and make them be visually interesting and build bigger stories around them? So I'm gonna be trying a lot of different content. I have a lot of ideas that all goes back to books or some type of art related to books. I'm sure I'm gonna do some swinging and some missing, but the most important thing for me is that I'm having fun doing it. I hope you're having fun watching it. So if you're already following along with my very humble online presence, thank you so much. Don't be afraid to reach out, because at the end of the day, this is really about connecting with other like-minded people. So thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoy some of the art that I create and you have inspired.